Es el 18 de marzo, 9 días después del brutal asesinato de Notorious B.I.G. Los detectives investigan si existe relación con el similar homicidio no resuelto de su rival, Tupac Shakur, en Las Vegas 6 meses antes.
When Biggie was murdered, everybody thought of Tupac because there'd been this long animosity, East Coast, West Coast, Death Row Records versus Bad Boy Records, Suge Knight versus Puffy Combs.
Suge Knight, who ran Death Row Records at the time, was considered a suspect. Cops thought it could be the retaliation killing.
We got a lot of calls blaming him, but it's just people's opinions. I had nothing to confirm he was involved at all.
En las 3 semanas siguientes, la división de Wilshire se estanca. El retrato del asesino y los casquillos gecko hallados en la escena no conducen a nada. El 8 de abril, por presión de los medios y la opinión pública, la policía transfiere el caso a la División de Robos y Homicidios especializada en crímenes de alto perfil, esperando mejores resultados.
I was told that robber homicide would be taking the case over. It was given to Russ Poole.
We're 30 days behind. Now it's going to take at least another 30 days to try to get up to date. There's like a 2-month delay, and in a murder investigation, that's not good.
En noviembre de 1997, el caso da un giro imprevisto. Un policía de Los Ángeles, David Mack, roba $722,000 de un banco y el FBI descubre evidencia sospechosa en su casa.
The FBI did a search warrant on his house. He had 5 9mm guns. He had Tupac Shakur memorabilia all over the garage. Inside the garage was a black Impala.
Mack trabajaba sin permiso en la seguridad de Suge Knight y Death Row Records.
So you got a rogue cop, a criminal cop, a cop who's supposedly connected to Suge Knight, who has, some physical evidence that made him a suspect.
El policía corrupto es sentenciado a 14 años de prisión por el robo. Los investigadores vigilan de cerca la conducta de Mack y quedan atónitos cuando su primer visitante en prisión se asemeja al asesino de Biggie.
Amir Muhammad so much resembled the composite drawing that my heart just about jumped out of my chest. Apparently he's the godfather of David Mack's kids. That's how close they are. Good friends.
Amir Muhammad was a member of the Nation of Islam, rumored to be a member of the Fruits of Islam.
I believe this was the break in the case.
Poole supone que Suge Knight quería matar a Notorious B.I.G. y le pidió al policía corrupto que lo ayudara a ejecutar el plan. Mack reclutó a su buen amigo Amir Mohammed para realizar el homicidio.
Poole went to Police Chief Bernard Parks to request a warrant to search David Mack's house, hoping to find evidence the FBI could have missed that would connect Amir Muhammad and Mack to Biggie Small's murder.
I was denied doing another search warrant for David Mack because the bank robbery case was now in the hands of the FBI.
To deny the chief investigator the ability to look into someone who could very likely be tied to the crime is really strange.
It was very frustrating. The powers to be said, hey, put the case on the shelf. We're not going to deal with this anymore. Let's drop it.
Poole opina que le impiden investigar a Mack y a Mohammed por temor a revelar otros escándalos en la policía de Los Ángeles. En junio de 1999, Poole es separado del caso de Notorious B.I.G. Al poco tiempo renuncia a la policía.
I was frustrated because of the corruption going on within the police department.
Poole expone su teoría a la prensa.
Many of Biggie's fans found it completely outrageous that he wouldn't be allowed to conduct this investigation properly. This really stood out as an egregious case of someone trying to hide something.
La opinión pública presiona a la policía para ampliar la investigación.
LA police confirmed they're looking into the possibility that ex-LAPD officer David Mack, who's serving a 14-year sentence for bank robbery, may have arranged Wallace's murder for jailed West Coast music mogul Suge Knight.
Suge Knight, David Mack y Amir Mohammed declaran que no tuvieron nada que ver con el homicidio. Mack, a través de su abogado, da un paso más y niega su relación con Suge Knight.
There are allegations that he worked for Suge Knight or Death Row Records. It's not true. He's never worked for them. There are allegations that he partied with Suge Knight. It's not true. He never partied with him. He had no association with Suge Knight.
La policía de Los Ángeles no tiene pruebas que relacionen a Mohammed, Mack o Knight con el asesinato.
From the beginning, this case has been botched. That it was assigned to the local Wilshire division as opposed to robbery homicide. That leads weren't properly investigated. That warrants were denied. It seems nearly impossible that the murder of Biggie Smalls will be solved.
Abril de 2002. A 4 años del asesinato de Notorious B.I.G. Con el caso aún sin resolver, su madre, Boletta Wallace, demanda a la policía de Los Ángeles por mal desempeño en la investigación.
I've labored with pain and sweat just to find out the truth of what happened to my son.
I had interviewed her at length, and I know she was frustrated.
Her whole job was to find who murdered her son, and that was her main objective, and she wasn't going to stop, and she's not going to stop until she found out.
All I want is justice.
Pero la justicia tendrá que esperar. A 3 años de la batalla legal de Boletta, su abogado pidió la anulación del juicio, acusando a la policía de Los Ángeles de ocultar pruebas que involucran a sus agentes. El nuevo juicio de Boletta no empezó aún, y la policía dice que la investigación sigue en curso.
LAPD says they're following up on some fresh clues. I hope the case does get solved in one way or another. All I want is the truth to come out.
A 10 años de su muerte, Notorious B.I.G. sigue vivo en el mundo del hip hop. Sus 2 álbumes vendieron 20 millones de copias y son considerados clásicos del rap.
Biggie's legacy has to be his music, something that was cut short of greatness.
He was a great rapper, a literary giant, a poet, something positive to the community. He was loving, humorous. He wasn't this big, dark gangster rapper. He was just a genius.